Landisberg sees the opening.
Radical right, delivers again. Miguel fires, score!
Virginia wins. The Cavaliers are going to the College World Series. He's going to go all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia, Big Paul. Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery. The Virginia Lottery, helping Virginia's public schools. And brought to you in part by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly, presented by the Virginia Lottery.
Shot a hand on it, but ahead of the pack, Spurlock gets behind the defense, and he will dunk it down.
Wing to Monica right. Little pull-up jumper. 17. Splash. That was silky smooth.
A pitch hit in the air, deep to left center field.
Welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Lee Singer.
And I'm Houston Bear from the men's tennis team.
We have a lot of highlights for you on today's show. But first, here's your Player of the Week.
Coach said, you know, this match is coming down to you. You're the man. Like, you can do this. So all I wanted to do was make first serves. I feel like if I could put in some good first serves and make him beat me that way, then, you know, say too good and move on to the next game. But I felt like I was able to and win some free points and close it out. When I hit that last serve, I just knew it, and I kind of fell to my knees a little bit, and the whole team rushed, and it was a really special feeling.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly has been brought to you by SunTrust Mortgage. Live solid, bank solid. Stay tuned. Virginia game highlights are coming up next.
Here's the turnover. Here comes Farrakhan going the other way, and he will throw it down with a two-hand dunk on the other end of the floor.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back to the show. Our men's basketball team had a busy week
With games against Maryland, Florida State, and Clemson.
Let's check out the game story.
Vasquez works around a screen, finds an opening, fires the shot up and good.
It's the little things. You know, you get down like that. I think it was 21-24, and then the floodgates opened. But then you get down, and it comes down to the little things. You know, it really does. You know, you have to be willing to put a body on someone to block out to finish the play. You have to be willing to jump the ball, help your teammate. You know, I'm talking about defense, make the extra pass when they're loading up on you. Just share the ball, and I think we got a little panicky. You know, we got down big, and we tried to, you know, get it back and throw it, you know, too quickly, and lost our mentality of, you know, trying to battle possession by possession. And, you know, that thing got out of hand. I mean, we were a step behind. I'm just trying to beat a simple pin down screen, everything. And they played well. They shot well, and that's certainly a well-coached team. They run their stuff hard, and they had something to prove after their tough loss. But they won any category you want to put up. They got it as far as a positive category.
You know, it's close to that double-figure scoring margin early.
Eric Hayes takes it down the lane, and he will answer on the other side. Hands it off to Vasquez. Vasquez knifing his way the other direction. Floats another one off the window and good. Look out. Gravis Vasquez is on fire. Going the other way with it. Now the Terps and Vasquez again. Showing no mercy. No look pass over to Hayes. Fires it up from three, and you talk about a cold-blooded three-pointer.
We were flat. We weren't who I thought we had to be. And I tell our guys, I can handle a loss, but you, not like that. And we have to respond. We have to respond.
He fires up a three, and he rattles it through.
Pretty big at halftime. They're going to have to make a run here in these last 6 minutes to get this thing back under control.
Sylvan Landisberg passing it out to Jones. Jones alone in the corner, and he knocks down the three-pointers.
We tried to change up the lineup a little bit, see if we could get a scoring punch from, you know, Jeff and use Calvin's experience. But certainly Florida State's a good defensive team, and they make it hard. But it's a grind, and I wish we could get a few more transition baskets. We look like we're stuck in mud out there.
He launches one up from 17 and knocks it down. They're going to get it to Jones. He had his pocket pick there by Laus. He just came away with a steal. He's going to take it all the way coast to coast and lays it in off the window. That was too easy.
No question about it, especially if it's a significant part of your offense.
There's a three-pointer on the other end, and Dulkis.
I told our guys I can handle losses, but the manner in which we lost was, the last couple games, has been frustrating. And, you know, our limitations are there. You can see that. We struggle to score, but I don't think it's one or the other. I think when we get down or adversity strikes, we aren't able to muster up enough to rally from it. And that's a concern. And, you know, the mental toughness was lacking today. Fatigue maybe was there, but the mental toughness was not there. And take your pick tonight. It was tough.
Good interior defense right now by Virginia. And Booker forced the shot. Grant, the putback. The inseam. This is Jones who stumbles. Finds Farrakhan. Landisberg drills a three. It's a big shot for Sylvan Landisberg.
Now they don't double this trip.
And Booker goes up, around, and under, and scores. Into Grant. Booker on the scene.
And that was unrehearsed.
Landisberg goes in and lays it up and in.
You got to make shots over defenders.
Devin Booker. Cavaliers back in the half court. Zaglinski, good ball fake, nice left hand, creative move. Stitt to Potter. David Potter gets in on the act.
He can also get on the offensive board.
Leading scorer for Virginia. He's got 7. Grant! Jones driving and finishes. Jeff Jones. Grant wants it in the low blocks. And he scores again. Difficult shot, and the sophomore hits it. Good bullet pass, and a finish by Grant from Young.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Lottery. More than $4 billion to K-12 public education since 1999. The Virginia Lottery, helping Virginia's public schools.
Our women's basketball team is having a great season. This week, they faced another big challenge with North Carolina visiting John Paul Jones Arena. Here are the highlights.
Edwards, a deep three, left wing, in and out, no good. McCall got the rebound, left baseline, layup and the foul. Talia McCall. Moore whipping it left wing to Monica Wright. Little pull-up jumper from 17, splash.
That was silky smooth, guys. That was so nice.
Moore, top of the circle, got it to Wright on the curl. Monica, fadeaway jumper. Oh, that is just too pretty. Monica Wright, right in transition, gliding up the floor. Pull-up jumper, left elbow. That's just too beautiful. Wow.
I really was proud of our defense. I thought that even though they scored a lot of points, I thought our defense, we played a lot of zone because they've struggled against zone. And then they figured the zone out. And once that got done, we went with a smaller lineup and just had to try to outquick them. And we really did on the boards. But, you know, DeGraff and Reed started to penetrate and go to the basket. We had to figure out something for that, and it just took us a little bit of time to make those adjustments, but I was really proud of the adjustments that we made tonight, and we were warriors tonight. We were absolute warriors tonight.
Monica Wright, pull-up jumper at the top of the key, knocks it down.
That was nice. They needed that.
DeGraff and Reed, they get it to Wright on the curl. Pull-up jumper, left elbow. The lane, no good. Rebound Moore. And Ariana moving right to left in transition. Moore. Pull-up, dumps off to Edwards, right side of the lane, layup good off the window, timeout. Off the high screen, kicks the left corner. Lucas wants the three, boom. What a silencer.
But I really thought the silent hero tonight was, the quiet hero tonight was Talia McCall. Talia McCall goes for 20 rebounds, and we just told her, we just said, all we need you to do is to rebound, and she really stepped up and hit 2 big free throws at the end too, and I'm just really proud of her. And so I just think there were a lot of heroes tonight, a lot of people that played their butts off, and I couldn't have asked for anything more.
Here's Wright on the left wing. Wright, driving left baseline, pull-up jumper, yes! To pull Virginia within 1.
I thought that we fought hard to get the lead before overtime, and then, you know, they hit a three, and I mean, it's just crazy what happened. I mean, it was just crazy. But that's, you know, we've had many games like this in the past. If you look at our past, we've had a number of double overtime, triple overtime games. It's just the way that the teams are matched up. But I was really proud of my team tonight.
Cavaliers in the man-to-man. DeGraffenreid driving on. McCall, ball poked away and stolen by Kellum. Kellum's got to run out right to left. Kellum against White. Layup, good, off the window. Right wing to Ruffin Pratt, down the lane, dumps off to Roll, missed the layup. Rebound McCall, outlets with 14 seconds to Edwards. Back to Kellum with 12 seconds, with 11, with 10. Ahead to Moore, and she's fouled by White with 9.2.
I mean, it feels great. I mean, we were reminded, you know, every day that we haven't beat North Carolina in so many years. In my years here, I never beat North Carolina. So, I mean, it was a great feeling, and we needed this win.
Moore at the free throw line, right hand. Boom. 82-78 with 9.2, with 8, with 7,
burn clock.
with 6, with 5, with 4 to Lucas, with 3. Lucas top of the circle with 2, with 1. Time is up. Ball over. Game. Virginia ends the streak. The 13-game streak is over. Cavaliers win it. 82-78 over the Carolina Tar Heels. Gerson attacks right baseline, got down the lane and laid it in. She lobs for Agbull on the left baseline. Turnaround hook is kissed in with the left hand. Smith attacks with the right hand, and Monica Wright just took it from her. And back we come the other way. Here's Wright in the open court. Got down the lane, layup and the foul. Too strong, absorbs the contact, kisses it in off the window with the right hand.
Yeah, I think the defense was exceptional tonight in a lot of ways. I still felt like in the first half we didn't do what we needed to do. I got on them a little bit at halftime and reminded them that, you know, what we were trying to accomplish tonight. And I think that they stepped up and took the challenge of the second half and really came out and closed the door very quickly in the second half, which is what we wanted to do.
Will drive hard with the right hand, got down the lane, layup, and the foul. Shayna to play in the game, and the Cavaliers up by 19. Right, pull-up jumper, right elbow, boom.
Man, what's this? She's so good.
She is.
Earlier this week, our team hosted the top 16 teams in the country in the National Team Indoor Championships. We won this championship in 2008 and 2009. And this year we were looking for a three-peat.
We're playing really well across the board. You know, everybody seems to be playing at a good level, and hope for the best tomorrow. You know, we've got a tough team in terms of playing Tennessee, so it's going to be a good match.
Okay, gentlemen, we're going to be playing with number 3 balls.
I guarantee you that guys at the bottom of that lineup, from 10 down at 10 through 12, will be diving for balls, killing themselves, toughing their opponent. I guarantee it when they're down there. We have 2 seniors at 5 and 6, and they are going to tough it out. If you're willing to concentrate when you're up 40 love, okay, it's going to change things. If you're willing to concentrate when you're down love 4 and still try to find a way to make them nervous, if you're willing to discipline yourself to stay on your court and focused on your court, we're going to be successful, okay? There is no way these guys are walking out here with 4 points. Let's go, boys! There we go, guys. There we go. Get it done.
Coach said, you know, this match is coming down to you. You're the man. Like, you can do this. So all I wanted to do was make first serves. I feel like if I could put in some good first serves and make him beat me that way, then, you know, say too good and move on to the next game. But I felt like I was able to hit some effective first serves and win some free points and close it out. When I hit that last serve, I just knew it, and I kind of fell to my knees a little bit, and the whole team rushed, and it was a really special feeling.
I mean, it's just an unbelievable feeling right now. I mean, 3 years out of my 4 years to win it, it's unbelievable, and do it with such a great group of guys is the best feeling. Oh, and here's the third one.
Coming up after the break. This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Athletics Foundation.
All of our spring sports are now officially in season.
This weekend, baseball and lacrosse open their seasons, and we've got the highlights for you.
Runner at third from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That ball hammered to the left field gap. It's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Easily scoring from third base is Grovat. Here's a wind and the pitch to Kyle. Cold strike 3 on the outside corner.
Danny Holtzen is who he is because he's a grinder, and he did not have his best stuff. He wasn't locating his pitches real well, but you know, he grinded it out in the middle innings and got us to the 7th inning, and that's what a starter needs to do, and a veteran that's been through the wars like him.
Once I knew that I could you know, throw my pitches for strikes, I was able to, you know, get some ground balls and fly balls, and luckily it worked out.
Here's the pitch. Hit in the air, deep to left center field. This ball has a chance. Going back to the wall, looking up. It's going over and out into the jungle. And it's a 2-run home run.
Really all I was trying to do was trying to get the ball to the outfield and score the run, but I was fortunate enough to go out. Today, you know, it was a good test for us, playing a great ball club like ECU. You know, they got great hitters, and Danny Holtzen pitched well. He overcame that first inning, and I mean, he's a winner, he's a fighter, and he showed that tonight.
From the left side, first pitch, that is hammered to right field, around third on his way home. Here's Barr, here's the throw home, it's high, and sliding in safe is Barr. ECU trying to get to the stretch. Here's the 3-2 part 3, ground ball past the third baseman. Around third comes Grovat, the throw is going to be cut off, and the Cavaliers add another run. Here's the pitch, ground ball to the second baseman. Gosselin will turn to Cannon for one, back to first, double play. And that is how this game will end.
Well, I knew we were going to have our hands full coming on the road to play a good Drexel team. That's the way the game played out. I thought we were tentative early, both at the defensive and the offensive end. But then I thought we got to it a little bit. The face-off guys picked it up in the second half, and you know, Steele came alive a little bit in the second half. I thought the defense settled down and did a nice job. We got some stops when we had to. Between the first and second quarter, I thought that we just started to settle down a little bit and play. We started to talk a little bit on defense and just loosen up some. Justice goalie played very, very well. Yeah, I think he sort of kept them in the game. I thought we had a number of good opportunities earlier in the game. I thought there were a couple of times we might have put the game away with the key shot. He seemed to go up with the save whenever he had to have it. Got on Steele a couple of times. You know, he made a couple of mistakes, but that's what the good ones do. They have to take that extra step, and when he did that late in the game, he got some of those key goals for us, and that certainly was pivotal in terms of winning the game in the end. I told the kids at the end of the game, sort of welcome to Division I lacrosse. It just seems like we play a lot of games like this. A lot of people are better, and we're gonna have to be ready to play every game. And I'm not surprised that in the first game we were, maybe a little tentative early. but I was glad to see that we came around as the game went on.
In other Cavalier sports action this week,
Thanks for watching Cavalier Sports Weekly. We have another busy week coming up.
Our women's basketball team hosts Florida State on Monday, and our women's tennis team hosts Winthrop Monday and William & Mary Wednesday. The home opener for our number 2 ranked baseball team is scheduled for Wednesday against George Washington, followed by a weekend series against Rhode Island. Softball hosts the Cavalier Invitational starting on Friday, and on Saturday we'll have men's lacrosse at home against Stony Brook and men's tennis against Liberty and Wofford. We'll be back next week with coverage of those matchups and more stories from Virginia athletics. Until then, go Hoos!
Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery. The Virginia Lottery, helping Virginia's public schools. And brought to you in part by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.